Welcome to the Alliance Town Hall. My name is Anthony Gitonga, International Commissioner of the Kenya Scouts Association. And once again, thank you for taking time to meet with us and allowing me and my sisters and brothers from the Alliance to tell you more about our historic bid to host the 27th World Scout Jamboree at the Summit Vector Reserve in West Virginia, USA. The Alliance is an idea whose time has come. It embodies the spirit of collaboration and leverages on the uniqueness of the patrol system by uniting Scout organizations from Bangladesh, Ecuador, Egypt, Kenya, and USA, each contributing unique strengths and perspectives. This partnership demonstrates our collective commitment to delivering an exceptional World Scout Jamboree experience, bringing together our diverse backgrounds for a richer, more inclusive event. The Alliance model shows that every National Scout organization can contribute to a successful world event. By being part of the Alliance bid to host the 27th World Scout Jamboree, each nation is building capacity to host regional and World Scouting events back in our home countries. During this conversation, in this particular town hall, you will hear from my brothers and sisters on the Alliance leadership team from the 5 National Scout organizations. We will talk about what this Alliance bid means for scouting associations like Bangladesh, like Ecuador, like Egypt and Kenya, but also for yours and other scouting organizations in your region. We will share with you about our commitment to knowledge sharing and to hosting the most sustainable jamboree ever, to creating 50,000 ambassadors of peace. Think about it. The foundation of our jamboree is peace, and that is why our theme is about connecting cultures. And we'll be able to tell you more about this in the course of the town hall. But for now, we will hear more about our Peace Jamboree from some of our most thoughtful, passionate young scouters working on the Alliance bid. And I want to introduce at this point in time from the Kenya Scouts Association, Sarah Murigi, who has written, composed a special poem about this Jamboree to take us through the poem. Sarah?
Thank you, Anthony. Hello, everyone. Bonjour, habari zenyu. So my name is Sarah Murigi from the Kenya Scouts Association, and I'll be sharing with you a poem that I have composed on peace in line with our bid to co-host the Jamboree. Enjoy. Abstract as the noun may be, peace is completely discrete in its manifestations. To my eyes, peace looks like hands of different colors joined together in solidarity and concordance. To my ears, peace sounds like a beautiful orchestra composed of diverse instruments, classical and indigenous, all with a different cradle. To my tongue, peace tastes like a masterpiece delicacy with spices from various communities, all in an integrated recipe. To my olfactory, peace smells like a perfume processed from different herbs, mists, essence, all yielding a fragrance too good to resist. To my skin, peace feels like the warm rays of sunshine on a very tranquil spring morning. To my heart, peace feels like love, upendo, l'amour, amore, liba, pierre, salang, ub, I, uthando, and like a bonfire whose flames rise, spark, and dart joyfully in the air as a result of the union of firewood. Let's join hands and hearts and make our peace to be prominent and omnipresent. Thank you. Back to you, Anthony.
All right. Thank you, Sarah. I mean, that's amazing. Thank you so much for composing such a beautiful piece. And colleagues, brothers and sisters in Scouting, thank you so much also for finding the time to join us. And like we did say in the beginning, the purpose, the objective of this town hall is to update you and also to chat with you and also to get your feedback. And that is why we are here also to answer any questions that you may have about our bid to hold the 27th World Scout Jamboree at the Summit Vector Reserve in West Virginia in 2031. So please feel free to put your questions in the Q&A, and we will take time at the very end to answer as many questions as possible. But you can also visit scoutjamboree2031.org for more details. And we will continue to update our frequently asked questions as we receive your feedback. My friends and colleagues from the Alliance bid are here to tell you more about what makes our bid special, what makes our bid unique. And that is why we're having this town hall today. We will tell you about what it means to us and to other Scout organizations like ours who want to host a World Jamboree and other World's events in the future. At this point in time, allow me to invite my colleague, Mo from Egypt, to tell us more about commitment to knowledge sharing.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Muhammad Omar. My nickname is Mo. I'm the International Commissioner for the Egyptian Scouts, and we are so proud that we are part of this alliance. In the coming moment, I just would like to share with you our beliefs, three of our beliefs that we are sharing in the alliance. One, the alliance bid is committed to knowledge sharing, having an effective hands-off from one Jamboree team to the next and building capacity. Once the Alliance bid is selected to host the 27th World Scout Jamboree in 2031, we would ask to be involved in the 26th World Scout Jamboree in Poland in 2027. Our intention here is that we will develop and improve systems during planning and executions of the 23rd one Jamboree that we will be able to hand over to the 2035 Jamboree team to take us into another horizon. The aligned bid believes also in transparency. Transparency in Jamboree planning, event financials, honesty in assessment of the site readiness and the capacity to avoid any surprises, and we will be open in the program planning with the World Scout Bureau, other National Scout organization, and the next Jamboree host. Each and every country in this alliance is deeply involved in the planning. This includes every step of the bid, of the development of the program, and the execution of the Jamboree. The alliance model showed that every National Scout organization can contribute to a successful event. Our third belief is by being a part of this alliance, each nation is including capacity and building the capacity to host regional and World Scout events in our home countries. The post-Jamboree action report after the 2023 Jamboree specifically endorses the idea of alliance bids for hosting future Jamborees. We agree and embrace the finding and recommendations of the report. And now I would like to hand over to my colleague Zaman to talk to you in the coming months.
Thank you, dear brother Mo. Assalamu alaikum. This is Muhammad Atikus Zaman. I'm the National Commissioner for Youth Program of Bangladesh Scouts. I want to take a moment to answer a question some of you may have about our alliance. We have Bangladesh in Asia Pacific region, Egypt in the Arab region, Ecuador from Inter-American region, and Kenya from Africa. As many of you surely know, Ukraine was one of our founding members of this alliance. In January, they came to us and said that they had to withdraw as part of the alliance. It was a sad conversation, but considering what they are going through, it is understandable. Because of the rules that OSOM has established, we cannot add another industry to our bid at this time. If we are selected to host the 27th World Scout Jamboree, we will ask folks in the European region if they would like to be a co-host with all of us. We will then have to ask the World Committee for approval. Connecting culture works the best when we are all equal at the table. If we win, we intend to keep that commitment. Our alliance is also committed to allowing more nations and more scouts to participate in the 2031 Jamboree. And at the conclusion of the Jamboree, we are committed to set aside funds for a solidarity fund to do just that. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. I'm handing over to Javier. Thank you.
Thank you, Zaman. Hello to everyone. Hola a todos. Es un gusto tenerlos aquí. My name is Javier León. I'm International Commissioner of the Asociación de Scouts del Ecuador, and I am pleased to share our commitment to sustainability. Our goal is to carry out the most sustainable jamboree in history. It is an honor to announce that the Summit Vector Reserve, or Jamboree site, has been since accredited by the World Organization of the Scout Movement, a Scout Center of Excellence for Nature, Environment, and Sustainability. Since means that our Jamboree site has been recognized as exceptional, an example of excellence in what green living, responsible consumption, and education for sustainable development can look like. We will work closely with WASM's sustainability team to develop a comprehensive sustainability plan and set the gold standard for global scouting events in sustainability. In this way, we seek that national scout organizations can follow our example in their large events. Thank you. Now let's welcome Don Only from the Boy Scouts of America.
Thank you, Javier. I'm Dan Owenby, speaking from personal experience as a former member of the World Scout Committee and the immediate past president of Boy Scouts of America. Like many of you, I've been to many World Jamborees, and I've seen what works and what doesn't work. We, the members of the Alliance, understand that. We know that the summit is the site that makes the most sense for 2031. We think the best way forward is to work with other nations that want to have the opportunity to host their own World Scout event, and we're happy to work to ensure the logistics are there to deliver an amazing Scout program for young people of the world who come to this Jamboree. Everyone knows the Summit Bechtel Reserve is an unmatched scouting facility. It has the infrastructure and the bandwidth to host a World Scout Jamboree. It is a proven site with amazing activities for young people. But more than that, it is fully built, WASM accredited Scout Center for Excellence, Nature, Environmental, and Sustainability. No need to create a site and increase our carbon footprint. We already have the best Jamboree facility in the world. Plus, who can forget the arena show from 2019? Just wait to see what 2031 brings. Thank you.
All right.
Anthony?
Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much, Dan. And thank you, colleagues. So we are proceeding on very well. Just a reminder once more, please, if you have any question, feel free to put it into the chat and we'll be able to respond at the very end. But let me take a minute now to talk about our theme. And we did start by saying our theme is connecting cultures. And why is this important? And what does it mean? You know, we are committing to an event where scouts from across the globe will be able to share and learn and grow together. The Alliance approach ensures a broad representation of cultures, making the Jamboree a gathering place of ideas, traditions, and unity. It's an opportunity to showcase the richness of our global community and the strength it brings to our movement. The 27th World Scout Jamboree is not just an event, it's a milestone in Scouting's journey towards greater global interconnectedness. Connecting cultures encapsulates our mission to bridge divide and build a world where every Scout feels seen, heard, and valued. Through interactive activities and shared experiences, participants will live with a deeper appreciation for the diversity that defines us. And that is not just in theory, but we also appreciate that that's why we are coming together as an alliance, because diversity is truly our strength. So at this point in time, allow me to usher in my colleague to tell us more about the regional days that constitute an amazing part of our program. Ali?
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. Hello there. My name is Ali. I'm with the Egyptian Federation for Scouts and Girl Guides. So, Cultural Day is the highlight of every World Scout Jamboree. So, walking from campsite to campsite, sampling the various cultures and experience, no one ever forgets. For the 27th World Scout Jamboree, we want to not just have everyone sample cultures. We want Scouts to connect with cultures of the world. This is why, in addition to Cultural Day, we will have regional days as well. You may ask now, what is a regional day? For each region of the world, we will have a full day dedicated to them at the Jamboree. They will plan what they want for the rest of the Scouting World experience from their region. What food will be cooked that day, what Scout games will be played, music, dance, anything and everything they want for the rest of the Scouting World experience. Just imagine everyone at the Jamboree learning a new Scout game or skill, cooking a special food in a special way, and getting to understand why it's so important. Or listening to every campsite across the vast summit, singing a scouting song from a region, not just in West Virginia. Similarly to how we had it during the pandemic, we will add a virtual component. So scouts at home can do the same thing, connecting cultures in West Virginia. How this may work, you may ask? If we are awarded the bid, then our co-hosts will start working in the regions on establishing a dedicated team to work specifically on this. And one of the first things we'll do is contact Europe. We are not leaving out Europe. There's a place for everyone. Because of WOSM rules at the moment, unfortunately, we cannot reach out until the bid has been awarded. So if we win, one of the first things we will do is contact NSOs in the region. We believe that region days will be another way that we can bring Scouts together and strengthen understanding and friendship. And with that, I want to pass to my dear friend, Rocky.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Shagotam shobaike. This is Rover Scout Rokibul from Bangladesh Scouts, and I'm pleased to share what the Passport program has to offer at the Jamboree. A scout who completes the Passport program at the 27th World Scout Jamboree will have met someone from every single scouting nation. We aim to provide everyone who attends the 27th World Scout Jamboree the opportunity to make meaningful connections with many different cultures. That doesn't only mean taking each other's contact information and chatting online, but also it means sharing a meal, learning about other countries' scouting traditions, dancing to the music that they've never heard before, and many more experiences. The Passport program at the Jamboree will provide every single scout and staff the opportunity to travel the entire world in just 10 days without even boarding a plane. That's all for now. I would now like to pass the floor to Ali to talk about International Camp. Thank you, everyone. Dhonnobad shobaike.
Thank you, Rocky. Hello again. So for the 27th World Scout Jamboree, we want to provide an experience where all participants get to travel around the world in 10 days without even buying a plane ticket. By that, we want everyone to have a multicultural experience of the entire world in just 24 hours. How do you travel the world in 24 hours? Well, welcome to International Camp, where you have the portion of our vast Jamboree site dedicated to International Camp. Here, scouts who want the opportunity to leave their contingent and join the camp for 24 hours will have the opportunity to do so, being placed in patrols and units from scouts from all over the world. This will give them the chance to eat together, work together, and have a structured program special just to them. This will allow them to have the experience of a lifetime together, connecting them to cultures from all over the world in such an extraordinary way. Most importantly, they will get the chance to make a meaningful and lasting lifelong friendships with the scouts around them, promoting peace within our camp. Thank you, and I'd like to pass back to Anthony.
Thank you, Ali, and thank you, colleagues, also for really bringing the picture, clearer to our audience today. And maybe before I invite Sarah to tell us more about the Peace Day and the Peace Pledge, which is part of the program, I think it's important for all of us to reflect. What is peace? Why is peace important? And what does peace mean for you? For me, peace is the common denominator for the continued coexistence of humankind. That is why the alliance bid to host a Peace Jamboree is a global game changer, if you think about it, in matters global peace. The Peace Jamboree will be the largest peace gathering the largest single opportunity to recruit and commission 50,000 peace ambassadors to the world. We are training 50,000 peace ambassadors on site and every scout at home as well. A World Peace Day with all of our more than 50 million members participating. I'm sure all of us are getting excited and I can't wait to be part of the Peace Jamboree. But maybe Sarah, please tell us more about the Peace Day and the Peace Pledge.
Thank you again, Anthony. So, about the Peace Pledge and Peace Day, in many World Scout Jamborees, peace has been just a theoretical part of the program. But in our Jamboree, we will be intentional in actioning peace conversations and peace activities. So, our theme of connecting cultures provides the very foundation of global peace and the pledge towards building friendships and enabling peace for all. So our Jamboree's focus on peace extends to its very structure, promoting interactions and friendships that bridge cultural and national divides. Scouts will live with a renewed sense of purpose, inspired to lead change in their communities and beyond, embodying the principles of peace and global citizenship that Scouting champions. 50,000 peace ambassadors on site and 50 million around the world. Wow. Our Jamboree program will build to a peace day and proclaiming the largest ever international youth pledge for peace. With the power of our connected cultures, we will create 50,000 ambassadors for peace who will be actively involved in peace conversations and activities during and even after the Jamboree. That will be the zeal they bring back to their homes and families, to their scouting friends, and to their communities. The effect will be real and impactful. Our World Peace Day will reach instantly to scouts around the world with more than 50,000 scouts participating globally. Oh, I can't wait. That must be a dream come true for the scouting fraternity. Thank you. I'll now pass it on to Leila to tell us more about ISD Day. Leila?
Thank you, Sarah. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Leila Bias, and I'm from the Boy Scouts of America. And I would like to just continue on for a second about what Sarah was talking about peace. To me, peace means calm and quiet between not only the world, but also between scouts. Scouts should be able to contact and communicate with scouts around the world, and our Jamboree is going to do just that. Peace is also being able to connect the bridge and connect the gap between cultures around the world. And whenever I close my eyes, I picture sunlight, I picture food, I picture all the pieces of our Jamboree that are going to bring scouts together for a joyful experience. I love the summit, and I know it's going to be an absolutely amazing site for the 2031 World Scout Jamboree. Now, keeping that in mind, we know that 20% of Jamboree attendance will be international staff team members. For that purpose, we're going to be designing a unique program that allows for adults to experience the summit and allow it to become their personal jungle gym and also build friendships. At the Jamboree, we will provide time for IST to enjoy time off so that they too can enjoy the wide range of programs and opportunities to connect with scouts and scouters from around the world. Not only that, but the Alliance is going to place a priority on visa processing and work with all National Scout organizations, the World Scout Bureau, and the United States Department to process visa applications early. We're going to use a new registration system and tracking system to track all NSOs and their visa progress, and so we can use all our resources necessary to make sure that everyone's visas get processed. Now, we also recognize that it can be really, really stressful waiting on a visa, so we're going to invite all committed members, staff members of the 2031 World Scout Jamboree to the 2029 BSA National Jamboree so that they can have a chance to come and experience a Jamboree and the summit right before we have our own World Scout Jamboree. They can also get acquainted with other staff and enjoy a lot of what the summit has to offer. This is a great opportunity to experience the amazing facility, but also more time to experience the USA. I'm eager for you guys to be here, and I'm so glad that you get to hear us talk about the Alliance, and I can't wait to see what you guys think. Thank you, and I'd like to pass it back to Anthony.
Thank you, Laila, for clarifying that. And brothers and sisters in Scouting, we are grateful that you're spending this time with us. And for sure, we'll be able to post a recording of this town hall and we'll be able to send a link to you so that you can also share with your delegations. You can also visit our website at scoutjamboree2031.org, where we will continue to post additional information about the Alliance bid and our program, as well as responses to frequently asked questions. But before we get to your questions now, because we want to get to Q&A, allow me ask a question. What is peace? What does peace mean to you? And why is peace important? And we are reaching out to you today because we want to work together on this. We want to activate this together. We want to make this dream come a reality, not just for the Alliance, but for all of us. And that is why my colleagues have taken time to demystify and to clarify some of the most important aspects of our bid, from the program to the visa issue, to the theme. And that is why we are seeking out and we are reaching out to you today, also for your feedback and ideas, but most importantly, for your support. We know that we are an official candidate for this, and the official decision will be made during the World Conference in Cairo in August. And that is why we are reaching out to you to help us make this dream a reality. Support our bid, give us your vote. And this is not just for us, it's for all of us. When we win, like my colleagues already said, we'll be reaching out to all of you in the different regions, including Europe, to see how we can work together and deliver this for the 50,000 scouts who will be participating and who we will be commissioning and recruiting as peace ambassadors. Because if you think about it, from connecting cultures, you make friendships. From friendships, you become citizens of the world. When you become citizens of the world, you become global peace ambassadors. So we are so excited, and we reach out to you. Today is just the first town hall. We'll get to have more of these so that we can listen to you. We can answer to any of the questions that you may have, and we can continue to have a conversation about why this is the bid to support. So we're now going to Q&A, but first, before we go to Q&A, allow me to share with you a world premiere of our Jamboree bid song called Alliance, which has been put to music by a Rover Scout from Kenya called Wera. And I know Wera is watching. Thank you so much. So please have a look at it, enjoy, and we'll be back in a moment to answer your questions. Please enjoy the Alliance song.
Sands, from Kenya's plains, Bangladeshi lands. USA joins hand in hand. At the summit, we'll shout right. In West Virginia's welcoming light. Connecting cultures, spreading peace. Let's make this beat never cease. Join the Peace Jamboree and let the harmony increase. Listen up and feel the beat. For the Alliance, here to move your beat. From Ecuador's rhythms to Egypt's group. From Kenyan bounces and Bangla moves. Dances and the spirit proves. At the summits we'll shine bright. In West Virginia's welcoming lights. Connecting cultures, spreading peace. Let's make this beat never cease. Join the Peace Jamboree and let all conflict cease. Votar por la alianza. Alta sweet little house. Piga cura. Chutera jana buta jine. Votar por la alianza. Alta sweet little house.
Amazing. Thank you so much. You've heard it for the first time from the Alliance, and you'll continue to hear it more and more.
Well, I think we're having just a bit of a technical problem here. I'm sure we'll have Anthony back very soon. But I hope you enjoy the video and the music. I was already dancing. It is just fantastic. And that's what we're going to see over Virginia. Connecting cultures is about that. It's about dancing. It's about happiness. It's about friendship. It's about doing all the activities together and connecting with the people. It's about giving our best and receiving a lot from everyone. So we expect to have you all there and to enjoy this wonderful jamboree. So now, why don't we go ahead and for the Q&A, I don't know if we have already the questions. Let me see. Yes, we have it. So let me see. We have the first one. Here. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I'm reading the first one. So one of the questions said, one of the questions, 2019, the focus of the Jamboree, in 2019, the focus of the Jamboree was all of the activities that the summit has to offer. Is this going to be that the same Jamboree again? Well, let me answer very quick this question. As you witnesses just now, the alliance is not just about zip lines and water sport and fun activities, because there will be this, and of course, and they will be great. But our focus is connecting the scouts and cultures and having a jamboree committed to peace. So it will be a totally different jamboree. We have all those activities that you saw back in 2018, but it will be totally different. That is there, and it's going to be fun, but we're going to connect cultures. Another question that's coming. It says, probably someone can help me with this answer. And the question is, what is different about the bid and the 2019 Jamboree bid, which include the US, Mexico, and Canada? Let me answer very quick. This bid, the Alliance bid for 2031, originally did not include the BSA. The Boy Scouts of America was going to provide the summit for use to the Alliance. WASM has required the BSA to be a co-host. So for the Alliance, the BSA will only work on the logistics portion of the Jamboree. Transportation, food distribution, sanitation, showers, bathrooms, and so on. So as you have seen here, we have an amazing program, and it is just the start of it. Let me see another question. It's coming here. Probably on this question, I think this question is very important, the one I just said, but probably Mo, can you help us a little bit more with this question?
Which question, Javier?
The question was, what is the difference between the Alliance bid and the German bid?
Yeah, this is who asked this question? Very tricky question now. First of all, we are welcoming the Danish team to be our colleagues that we are bidding together. And as we know in scouting, we are so open and we are giving the opportunity for all people to fulfill their ambitions. Definitely, the Danish team, they are qualified to host a jamboree and they have a site. But from our point of view as an alliance, we have some few differences in favor with our alliance, if the Danish team allows me to say that. The first thing is, as our theme, connecting culture. Definitely, when we have people coming, scout leaders are coming from 5 strong NSOs in scouting with accumulative experiences in many dimensions of the scout movement, this will add a lot to the alliance, from starting from the planning, putting the strategies into capacity building and into execution. So this is number one. Number two, as you know, our place that will be in West Virginia had been recently tested in 2019 with an amazing jamboree. As we always say in our allowance, there is no surprises. If we have an amazing one in 2019, what could you expect after 12 years from this, with an improvement in the infrastructure and improving in the ideas that will come from the different parts of the alliances? So this will add a lot in 2031 if our alliance will host the jamboree at this time. The third thing that I would like to ensure that all people that are aware of, it's not only they are not only 5 people, but we are representing regions also. So we are coming as an Egypt with the cultures, with the Egyptian, with the Arab region, and we have from all regions but Europe, and we wish to have someone from Europe. And one day we had Ukraine, as you might know, in our alliance. For representing the cultures that are coming from regions, this is really the scout movement that we will add from. The last thing that I will add to the difference between our bid and or our alliance and the Danish alliance is, let's say that when we are working together, definitely, the hosting the Scout Jamboree, it gives an opportunity to the scout leaders to have a cumulative experience and build capacities. And will be paying back to their NSOs. Definitely, we are sure that the capacity of the Danish team will be enriched, but at the end of the day, it will be paying back to one NSO. But when we are building the capacity of 5 NSOs, this is will paying back to the 5 NSOs. And this is for the value of the Scout movement. This is a great achievement. I will add just one thing, and we always say it in our alliance. Now, the conference will vote for an idea, for a concept, not for an alliance. It's now many NSOs are not able to do the Jamboree on its own in their countries. But now, and I'm sure our alliance will succeed to role model what does alliance means. This is will open the door into more than 150 NSOs that are not able to host the Jamboree, and will open the door for them to get the experience and the benefits of hosting the Jamboree. I hope our Danish team not to be sad from me. I'm just telling our bed that I'm very convinced that this alliance is a great alliance.
Javier, can you hear me now?
Oh, you're back. Welcome.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Javier, and apologies for that technical glitch. It's technology, and here we are. But thank you again, Javier, for taking us through the Q&A session. There was a question about what is the difference between the alliance bid and the Denmark bid. I don't know whether that has been taken. I had seen that. Very good. And I still see a couple of more in the chat. And some of them are brief that we are responding directly through text. So please, I think that is quite okay. But in summary, I think so much, brothers and sisters in Scouting, has been said about our historic bid. And for me, especially coming from Kenya and coming from Africa, this is monumental in a big way. It's historic. If you look at the history of the World Jamborees since the first one in 1920, Africa has never been part of either hosting or co-hosting a World Jamboree. We're talking about a century that has lapsed without a whole region, without any country in the region being part of this. And that is why this is big, not just for Kenya, but for Africa and for the world. You know, for the Bangladeshis, for the Egypts, for the Ecuadors, for the Kenyans of this world, to be able to come closer, to be able to collaborate and co-create a jamboree that is geared towards activating peace in the world. If you think about it, I mean, it shouldn't be that another century lapses without Kenya, without Africa, without countries that we are collaborating with saying they haven't been part of this. And that is why we are more than excited. For us in Africa. We are saying it's time for Africa because it's not just about really doing this, but it's also about capacity building. It's about networking. It's about, you know, the richness in our diversity. So we are quite excited. And if you look at, of course, all the other regions, also including Europe, this is a time for all of us. We are saying it's the world hosting the world that will be able to take our 50,000 scouts, be able to travel the world without boarding a plane, you know, be able to enjoy a program that is so rich, yet so diverse. So we are very excited. We look forward to your support. And thank you so much also to all the NSO's delegations that have been able to join us today. Give us your ideas, share with us your feedback, but most importantly, your vote counts. It is your vote that will make this dream a reality. You know, I don't know, Javier, whether we are still receiving any further questions. But once again, from a theme point of view, I think that has been explained. It's about connecting cultures. It's about creating friendships. It's about leveraging on the patrol system, you know, and bringing in the richness of our diversity to be able to do this. I mean, talking about the site, and you will all agree with us that a summit Vector Reserve in West Virginia is arguably the global Jamboree site. It is Jamboree ready. You know, when you look at it from a bandwidth, from an infrastructure, from a program, it's ready. And now to crown it all, I mean, it's WASM accredited. It's a scene WASM accredited. That is to say that it is proven and tested, that it is ready, it is safe, it is sustainable, you know, it's nature friendly, and so on. And so we are not recreating another site, another camp from the scratch. From a sustainability point of view, we are using what we already have, you know, and that is why this is also quite exciting. If you look at the program again, this has been explained, you know, from the peace pledges to the regional days. We want to bring Europe, we want to bring Inter-America, we want to bring Africa, we want to bring the Arab region, we want to bring Asia Pacific into the Jamboree, and allow all the participants to be able to go through a fantastic program that allows them to travel the world, be able to get a stamp in their passport, and be able to activate peace. So we are very excited. We hope and look forward that the conversation continues. Of course, our website is open, inquiries are open. And like we said, this is not for the Alliance, it's for all of us, the world hosting the world. Maybe, please, Javier, help me confirm. Yes, please.
Yes. Yes, we have many questions that we have to, but we have one specifically that I think is very important that we answer, and it says you have all the WASM regions as co-host except for Europe. Why is that? Yeah. Maybe I don't know. Zaman can help you.
Yeah,
can help us to answer this.
Yes.
Okay. Sure. Thank you, Javi. Thank you, Anthony. Actually, when we started this process of the alliance, Ukraine was with us, and they were one of the founding members of this alliance. But after some time, they had to leave, and we know the reason. It is quite understandable. We were very sad to let them go, but none of us had another choice. In that case, the time we had to confirm the bidding process and everything, the bidding submission, there was not enough time for us to have another NSO from Europe, even though we tried our best to get one of the NSOs from Europe. So we really wish to make a commitment. When we win this bid, we shall have one of our European friends as our as the part of this alliance, so that we can all work together as a part of solidarity. We don't want to miss anyone for our Jamboree in 2031. So it is going to be a very much well-represented Jamboree, especially for the regional point of view. Every region will be with us. So it is going to be a very much good example of great solidarity and unity. So I think I have answered the question. Let us wait for the final bidding, and we can have our European friends together working with us. We are, as a whole, Scouting is one. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zaman. And also maybe just to add a point on that is that it was not an easy conversation to let Ukraine leave. But for reasons beyond their control, I mean, all of us know what's happening in Ukraine. Then we had to, reluctantly agree. But what we also did, because we have said that this is a global alliance, is that we did reach out to a couple of friends, and even some more also reached out to us. But before we could engage, then WASM published guidelines on alliance bids, which then limits to this alliance to 5 NSOs, all right? So then, because we are bound by the guidelines published by WASM, then we couldn't add a member from Europe, but we are saying the alliance is not complete unless and until we have Europe on the table. And what we're gonna do is just to make sure that when we win, because we are optimistic and we're intentional about winning, is that we'll be reaching out then to also onboard an NSO from Europe to be a co-host. That we are very intentional to do. All right, very good. I'm just trying to check, Javier, whether we still have any other question coming in before then we can close. But I'm also receiving a lot of feedback on my chat, guys showing quite excitement, agreeing with us that this is an idea whose time has come and looking forward to be part of this. So it's really a time for all of us. Javier?
Yes, we're having many questions, but I'm not sure we're gonna have the time
Maybe
to answer all of them. But
we can take two more and then
we will answer all the questions on our platforms, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, maybe we can take one more or two more. We still have a couple of minutes, and then what we shall do is that we shall be able to update our FAQs, frequently asked questions, and be able to post this on the website. Very good.
Just give me a few minutes. I'm checking it out.
All right, but just to take a few comments, we have Finihas Muita also saying this Jamboree, a very noble idea to have an alliance in hosting World Scout Jamboree 2031. We have full confidence that this will be a dream come true to the whole scouting fraternity. Very good. Okay. We also have a comment from Elizabeth. Elizabeth says, this global partnership exemplifies our shared commitment to success while promoting peace, fostering cultural exchange, and nurturing sustainability. Bringing young people together to share cultures embodies our collective spirit of togetherness. Elizabeth, I couldn't agree with you more. Very good. We also have a note here from the Chief Commissioner Kenya, Mr. Victor Adido, just saying this is time for all of us. I mean, very strong messaging here. We need to work together and show the world what scouting can do when we come together, and how we can leverage on our networks and social force to activate and foster peace in the world. Thank you so much, Chief Victor, for your great comment there. All right.
Anthony, we have a last question. I think it's very important also, and it says, has the Alliance review wasn't after Jamboree report, and are they favorable to the coalition bid?
Yes, Javier, may I take this question?
Please, Mo.
Yeah, please. Because the purpose of this alignment concept to allow NSOs from all over the world to have the opportunity to host Scouting's largest event. As I said before, will open a door to many NSOs to have this. WSMA in their last report, they had changed requirements for coalition bidders, and we are ensuring all of you that we have complied with those requirements. Not only that, but many of the areas of concerns that WSMA has, the Alliance has addressed prior to the creation of the report. So we were understanding, we are Scout leaders, we are understanding the challenges that are hosting and events now what is facing, and we were expecting some of this in the reports, and we addressed most of the requirements or the changes before this. This is the benefit of having the Jamboree at an accredited site that has hosted a Jamboree before, and this will give us an assurance that, again, as we say in the alliances, no surprises will happen and we will enjoy the Jamboree.
All right, very good. Thank you, Mo. I think now
we are winding up. But once again, colleagues, brothers and sisters in Scouting, thank you so much for joining and for reaching out and for listening to us. Again, allow me to read the last comment here from Callum K. Callum is the IC, International Commissioner, Scouts United Kingdom, and Callum is saying, thank you for the presentation and content. Very interesting proposal, keen to understand how the Alliance will ensure the balance of the World Scout Jamboree program in a more focused on culture, learning from others, and developing skills for life, getting back to basics. And that's exactly it, Callum, like we have said. The intention is to leverage on the international patrol system, like you have seen on the Alliance, to bring all the ideas together, to have as many friends, as many expertise on the table, to be able not just to co-create and collaborate, but also to deliver, from planning to delivery is something that you're intentional to just make sure that there is good teamwork. But once again, this is the time to wind up. Thank you so much indeed. I hope we've been able to give you an update and to respond to some of the questions that you may have. Please expect to hear more and more from the Alliance. Reach out to us, tell us your feedback, give us your feedback, share with us ideas. We are open to ideas. And please also looking forward to seeing all of you in Egypt during the World Scout Conference in Cairo. And for you saying that it's time for the world, it's time for the Alliance, it's time for this fantastic Peace Jamboree, and giving us also your vote when it comes to the bidding and the voting. So thank you so much. And at this point in time, I wish you a fantastic day, a fantastic afternoon, a fantastic evening, depending on where you're joining us from. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Thank you.